And we are live. Welcome everybody to a live Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis. I'm the Barbarian trader, and today we'll talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum possible bull trap. Also, I have an important news update, and I will talk as well about the possible continuation up of this bull run and levels that we should watch for. Stay tuned. Welcome back. And before we go into chart analysis, let's have a look on the today's press release from the president of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde. Let's see the clip.
The Governing Council decided today to raise the three key ECB interest rates by 75 basis points. With this third major policy rate increase in a row, we have made substantial progress in withdrawing monetary policy accommodation. We took today's decision and expect to raise interest rates further to ensure the timely return of inflation to our 2% medium-term inflation target following our meeting-by-meeting approach.
So, the European Central Bank just announced an increase of 75 basis points of interest rates, okay? Probably this could give us a hint of what the Fed will announce next week, okay? So now let's go to the charts and see the situation of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and what we can expect in the next hours, days, and weeks. All right, so let's start with the Bitcoin daily chart, okay? Let's start with the pattern that everybody is talking about. And let's see how accurate it is, okay? How they painted. Because, guys, a pattern, you have to respect some rules. You cannot paint a pattern because it suits you, okay? A pattern, you use the price levels to draw a pattern. This is not a pattern because everybody, oh, this is a descending triangle. Okay, it's a lot of choppiness. And considering that it's the end of the pattern, if it was the pattern, I think this should be ignored. But let me show you something, because this is not how you draw a pattern. First of all, the bottom was not here. I don't know why everybody is putting the this horizontal line of support here, okay? Let me show you. The bottom was here. And then the next serious bottom was here at 18,445. So let's connect this, okay? Because if you want to draw a real chart, a real pattern, okay, this is how you draw it. So you take the first, okay, first bottom and the next important bottom, okay? So there is no descending triangle here. More than that, okay, let me connect also this, sorry. Okay, more than that, let's take also the top and see how it is. Because if you want to draw, you can draw any pattern as it suits you, okay? And it will not work like that. All right, so in conclusion, this pattern was invalidated, okay? All right, let's move on. Let's see what Bitcoin did in the last days and what we can expect in the next hours, okay? So let's take it step by step. I will talk about also the bullish side, also the bearish side, okay? So watch the video carefully, but before that, don't forget to subscribe, hit like, because guys, I will do a lot of live video updates and I will try to keep you updated as much as possible. And trust me, you don't want to miss a video. All right, so we talked about this descending triangle. So it's not anything like that, okay, in the charts. Then let's look at the 6 hour chart. And actually what we have, I talked also in the last video, but I will talk again. So practically our biggest and main pattern right now is this falling wedge, okay? So we have this blue top, we have this blue bottom, All right, so we have higher highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, and again lower lows. Okay, so what happened? We had the first break of the pattern here, okay, and the top of the break, the local top was 19,684. The price go back under the top of the wedge, and then they broke the wedge again and confirm the pattern. Let me zoom in and let me show you. All right, so bear with me. I will go in details for Bitcoin, Ethereum, short term, what we can expect, and also long term, because I saw a lot of videos. Now you are missing out. Again, guys, every time Bitcoin is moving 100 to 500, $1,000, everybody's getting so horny and screaming again 100K, 500K, you're missing out. So I will tell you something. In this period will be full of emotions, okay? Both for bulls and for bears. So don't fall into the trap, okay? Keep your mind clear, follow the charts. The charts will not lie to you, and ignore the all kind of news like that, okay? It's even not a news, it's just stupid titles, okay? All right, and I will show you also why for Bitcoin to go to previous high, okay, it will take a lot of money and it will be so hard to go there. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we had the break of this falling wedge, and we confirmed the break by taking this previous high. Okay, so the first break in 19,678, break this one, confirm the wedge. And now what is the target? So let's talk first, let's talk bullish aspect, all right? Okay, so simply put, the target for the falling wedge, it's here, okay? 23,700, and keep this level in mind, because I will show you another reason why Bitcoin can pump in the next days or weeks, okay? So, but in order for Bitcoin to pump, those two levels must hold a support, at least this area. So what we see here, for the moment, Bitcoin stopped where, as you can see, we have also a parallel channel. So let me show you. We have the top here, we have the top here, we have the bottom, and guess what? Bitcoin stopped for the moment in 21,000 area, top of this parallel channel. All right, so what bulls needs to do in order to see a continuation up? First of all, this area must hold a support. So let me take a price level and do like this. Okay, I will increase the size. There you go. So bulls must not lose 19,675. Okay, this is the worst case scenario, but I will prefer to see the price, the Bitcoin holding 20,100 as support. So this is the middle of this parallel channel. So what I would like to see, the Bitcoin, okay, for the moment, as you can see, the previous local high, okay, it's acting as support. So maybe it was tested as support and can move higher from here, but it is possible to go a bit lower, okay, before that. So 20,100, 19,700 area must hold the support. So this area must hold the support. If this area is lost as support, okay, this pattern, it's almost invalidated. And then we can see a retest of the bottom of the wedge in 19,200, 19,000 area. And once this level is lost, okay, bull run, okay, for the moment is lost. And then bears are back in control. All right. So let's say if bulls manage to hold this as support, this area, what they need to do, they need to reclaim again they need to reclaim, because as you can see, it was just a spike up. Probably take the liquidity, okay, above, and they go back inside the parallel channel. So they need to take this level of resistance. So let's put a price level there, 21,027. We want to see a close above this level. So we want to see a break, close, okay, test the support, make higher highs here, and then we have a better confirmation of a possible continuation up. Okay, next level of resistance, I will give you immediately. It's 22,000, 22,100. It depends if it will go there and when it will touch it. Okay, and then don't forget the target for the falling wedge. It's on 23,700. All right, so even we can go even higher, and I will show you a few things. But for the moment, let's take it step by step and follow those levels. Now, for the bearish side, I think this is clear. Okay, if we lose 19,700, we can look at, let me zoom out. Okay, so we can look at the bottom of the falling wedge to be retested as support, because they broke it, but they didn't test this as support. So it is very possible the price to come down, test this as support. And once it's here, the price is getting back to the bottom of the parallel channel. So it is possible to see a descent from here. All right. But as I said, guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button, so you will be notified always when I'm preparing a new video for you. Okay. So let's see now. Okay, let's see. So we look at this. Now, let's see another bullish sign. Let me switch to, all right. So let me clean this, and let me switch to weekly chart. On weekly chart, what we see for the moment, okay, for the moment, the price got a rejection from 20 moving average. But what we have above, and it was not tested for a very long time, we have the top of the Bollinger Band. So as you know, and if you don't know, Bollinger Band tend to always have to close the top, close the bottom. Okay, it doesn't matter how is the trend, if it's bearish, if it's bullish. Okay, so here, this is the weekly chart. Okay, so they hit the top of the Bollinger Band, have a strong drop, bottom of the Bollinger Band, bottom of the Bollinger Band, bleed down along the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and now as you can see, the top of the Bollinger Band was not closed for a very long time, so it's very possible for Bitcoin to pump in this area. So let's put also a price level in this area to see what we can expect. Maybe this week, next week it will be different, because Bollinger Band, okay, let me zoom in. So now you saw, okay, and it have not been tested from November last year. So pretty long time, more than 1 year, okay? So it is possible, actually it's not more, it's like 1 year, okay? So it is possible to see a move in this area. Let me zoom in. Okay, but a piece of warning, okay? Keep in mind, guys, and this is very important, while all most important assets, S&P 500, Dow Jones, took the June liquidity, okay, area and dip below. So here it was June low, okay? Bitcoin holds steady, okay, and have not taken the June low yet. So be very careful, because we all know Bitcoin like to trick us. Please don't listen this institution mumbo jumbo is coming. Look at the volume. Nobody is coming. It's just retail money and big traders moving the price up and down to hunt the stop losses and liquidation. Okay, they are not money in the market. Guys, I repeat, they are not yet money in the market. No matter what you see on YouTube, check this out. Okay, you will see titles that money are flowing and raining, and you have to remove this noise. Okay, you are a trader and you have to remove. Of course, I'm not telling you what to do, you know, but sometimes it's better to remove the noise, this kind of hype. Just look at the chart. Look at the volume. It's horrible. This week and last week is the lowest we saw for years. Okay, so don't get into the hype that institution is buying the bottom and stuff. I will show you something that it will shock you, okay? And then you'll tell me, okay, if this is the bottom. But we have to keep our mind open to not be stuck in the bearish mode, okay? Because yes, it is possible to have this. Let me show you. Let's see if I have here 200 moving average and to put 200, let's see. Yeah, doesn't matter. So we have also 200 moving average daily in this area, okay? So in case of a pump, it is possible to see 23,800 and it's matching, okay, with this target up. But if we'll have this pump, I think it will be short-lived. Okay, let me show you a few reasons why. Now let's see also from the bearish perspective long term, because yes, it is possible to see some nice pump up. Okay, I'm not saying until we don't lose this area, okay, I'm not bearish at all. I'm very bearish long term, like on macro level, but short term we can see I will tell you something, we can see even 27,000 and I will show you in a second. But let me show you why I don't think we'll see very strong pump, okay? Keep in mind, guys, Bitcoin is down about 1.3, 1.4 trillion dollars, okay? Where are those money? Those money, they were lost and there are a lot of big holders holding Bitcoin on higher level. And one good example is Michael Saylor, who bought it 40-something thousand, okay? And he were recommended you to sell your house and buy Bitcoin. Okay, so you judge that, all right? But let me show you. What do you think it happened here? A lot of buy the dip action, okay? Especially here that, oh, it's 30,000, it's 35, 34,000. Bitcoin, it's on discount. Again, I was hearing the same mumbo jumbo that I'm hearing now. Okay, it's on discount. Don't miss the train. Okay, whatever. So there are a lot of big holders here. What do you think it happened? So here I think, okay, we can have maybe a few hundreds of billions of dollars, okay? So what do you think it will happen if Bitcoin will pump in this area? It will be immediately sold because they are minus 35, 40% right now. And they've been in this state of emotions for months, okay? So once they get on break even, they will sell their bags as you cannot imagine, okay? Now, let me show you another reason why on long term Bitcoin is, from my point of view, again guys, I'm not a financial advisor. You have to do your diligence and study the market and decide for your own trades. I'm just telling you here my opinions, but okay, let's have a look at monthly logarithmic chart. Okay, so Bitcoin monthly logarithmic chart. What we can see? We can see, all right, so let's see, 2011 all-time high, 2013 all-time high, 2017 all-time high. First of all, what we can see, the biggest pattern Bitcoin painted, it's a huge rising wedge, okay? It's a multi-year rising wedge, okay? Bitcoin never had the patterns that big. Where is the price now? It's at the bottom of the rising wedge. Yes, it is. That's why I said it is possible to see some pumps, because rising wedges, especially at the bottom, likes to create a lot of volatility and fake breaks above, going back below the rising wedge and then to fall. Okay, so keep an eye on June low, because I think once June low it's taken out, this rising wedge is confirmed, and then you can expect prices like I will show you. Okay, and this is like a minimum price what you can expect. Okay, it was broken here. There you go, this diagonal of support. Okay, 6,000, something like that, 5,700, 6,000 area. And guys, I know it's hard to process this. I recommend you to see this video And here I explained better why Bitcoin can go as low as 1,350. I know it sounds crazy now, but also Bitcoin at 17,000 was crazy when Bitcoin was 65,000. Okay. And then so we had those tops, and what we can see in the history of Bitcoin, once an all-time high was created and the price break above all-time high, the price never go back to test, okay, the all-time high. Break above, the price didn't go back to test this. Now is the first time when the price is going back, test the 2017 all-time high, and more than that. Last month, the price closed below 2017 all-time high. So it's the first time when the Bitcoin trade below a previous all-time high after a break of that level, okay? And more than that. And I will show you something now that it will shock you. And please, guys, leave a comment in the description what is your opinion. And if you think if on the macro picture, Bitcoin can make new highs or 100K or this kind of stuff, okay? I would like to know your opinion. So let me hide this and let's switch to 6 months chart, okay? And now you guys, please tell me if this looks bullish to you, okay? So, as you can see, okay, the angle of the all-time highs is getting lower and lower and lower. It doesn't matter, okay, you can say, oh yeah, but you know, it has gone from a few bucks to 70,000. Okay, this is a bubble. Nothing is going up forever, okay? And I will show you even something more in few seconds. So we have this 6 months, okay, candle, all right? So again, this 6 months candle is the first candle who closed below a previous bullish candle. So let's see in the past. We had here a bearish candle, never closed below the previous bullish candle open, okay, level. Same here, never closed below this. Same here, never closed below this. But now we have 1, 2, okay? And this one closed below 2 bullish candles, all right? Okay, this is one thing. Look at the candle, all right? This is not good. If we switch even to 3 months chart, is nothing bullish here. Is nothing bullish. Trust me, guys. Okay, and I will show you something more. If you think that, oh no, but you know, in few years we'll have the halving, and guys, we can have the worst bear market possible, all right? And let me show you something. Let me show you the Amazon chart, okay? This is 6 months Amazon chart. Please tell me this is bullish, okay? This have nothing bullish in it. So again, we have like, let's see, 10 years of continuous pump. 10 years of continuous pump with no serious correction. What do you think it will happen? And with this indecision candle here, this super clean bearish candle, and this 6 months candle, okay, maybe it can close with an inverse hammer like it is now, but we'll see. But it is possible to close with a nasty red bearish candle. Because what do you think? All those big investors who invest all this time, what do you think? They will put more money here to push it up? No, they will start to sell their bags and take a lot of profits. You saw what happened today with Facebook, okay? So be very careful. Apple, same. We have a tweezer candle here, okay? So last 2 candles, we have a tweezer, and then we have this rising parallel channel or rising wedge or whatever. Is nothing bullish in the market. It's possible those two assets to crash the markets, okay, and Bitcoin with it. All right, let's go back. Okay, so this is long term. Now, we talked about Bitcoin. We talked about bearish. Okay, let me go back to Bitcoin. And as I said, all right, sorry guys, there you go. Okay, so what we can expect long term, okay, and what probably is the best level to buy on Bitcoin. All right, there you go. So we have this, we have this key diagonal of support, as you can see. So probably somewhere along this, it is a possible good buy, like for a very long term, okay? Again, it is possible this area to hold 2019 high and 2017 monthly close, okay? So let me show you this area. It is possible to close, okay? Bitcoin is dumping here, but once it's taking this, there are so many bearish signals that this is possible to continue down. But you know, okay, you want to do dollar cost average, do dollar cost average, but put just a bit of money here if you feel that you don't want to miss the train. Put some money also in 15,000 and then do some dollar cost average and leave much more money in this area. Because yes, when you think something cannot happen, probably it will happen. And that, I will show you very fast something else. This rainbow that everybody is looking at, okay, it will go, you see, every time has gone here, okay, and now it will pump, it will go to the moon. Guys, we already, it's just a level of support. We have one test, second test, this is the third test. So it's getting weaker and weaker. All right. So we talked about Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, why Ethereum stopped exactly at 1,585, and why I call my video Bitcoin and Ethereum bull trap, okay, or possible bull trap. So why Ethereum stopped here? What we can see, first, we have this diagonal, local diagonal of resistance. So we are looking at 4-hour chart. We have this local diagonal of resistance. The Ethereum price broke this one, okay, let me zoom in, okay, broke this one, flip it in support for the moment, but found resistance just above, okay, just above here. And let me zoom out, okay, if I zooming out, what we can see, this is a very, it's a very important diagonal of resistance coming from the previous all-time high area, okay. So this one, I don't think they will just go through, fly away. Guys, it's just the first test of resistance, okay? It's not working like that, because this is the base, and always the first test of support or resistance, it will give us the very nice bounce or very nice rejection. More than that, what we can see at this level at 1,573, actually 74, we have 3.618 Fibonacci extension from this level, okay? All right. Even more than that, if we take this top, okay, if we take this top and this bottom, we have the golden pocket 0.618 on 1,557. So guess where the price stopped? Exactly in those two multiple level of resistance, okay? So what we can expect from here? Let's see what we have above, okay? Let's say we might have a false break above, okay? Because keep in mind, guys, I think it's on 1st and 2nd November, the new Fed update regarding the interest rates. So it is possible we'll see 75 basis points, 50 basis points, we'll see. But considering that European Central Bank announced 75 points, we might expect the same from the Feds. Okay, so it is possible to see a break above this big diagonal of resistance, okay? Trap a lot of bulls to thinking, okay, we broke this one, we go into the moon, okay? All right, do some choppiness here, maybe a spike up to test 200 moving average daily, this red moving average, okay? And after that, to move back below this diagonal of resistance, okay? But for the moment, the price is still below, is still struggling. And let's see, the volume, it's, of course, the volume is decent, okay? Probably there is a lot of FOMO, okay? So the bears let the retail traders, okay, just buy, guys, go into FOMO mode. So we fill our bags, short bags, and then later we'll sell on you, okay? So what levels we should look for resistance? First, we have 0.786 Fibonacci at 1659, so 1660, and then we have this disputed horizontal resistance, okay, this one, in 1704 area, okay. Of course, we have, let me clean this, and then we have 200 daily moving average on 1726. But of course, if we have a lot of choppiness in the next days, and maybe in the weekend we have a lot of choppiness here, could come back, who knows, for the next week it will align with 0.786 Fibonacci, okay. So keep an eye on those two levels. All right, below, in order to remain bullish, okay, to be honest, I would prefer this diagonal now as support to remain support, okay. So if the bulls will lose 1536, okay, we can see a test of 0.5 Fibonacci, 1486, and if this one is lost, okay, because usually how it's working, the price is going to 0.618 and then is falling to the same golden pocket, reverse 0.382. If you reverse the Fibonacci levels, practically it's again 0.618. You know, those two are equal. So usually it's going here, resistance, chop, chop, and then the target for take profit from the short is here. But we'll see. Again, we'll see. The volume is still decent, and we still have a week until the next Fed meeting. So it is possible until next Friday. I think it's Friday. Let me double check. So no, it's Tuesday, Wednesday. So beginning of next week, we'll see some announcements, new announcements from the Fed. And yeah, it will match, because if 200 daily moving average is moving low and we can have a false break above this, the price could stay above this long enough to trap a lot of bulls and a lot of dreamers. And you know what, YouTubers can make a video about 10,000 K Ethereum, or they will close Twitter account and on and on. Yeah, now I'm joking. So it is possible to stay above and trap a lot of bulls before is going back to this diagonal resistance and possible below in this parallel channel. Because as you can see, we had okay, also this descending parallel channel, and they broke this diagonal of resistance without testing a support. So if we'll see the dump, okay, where we can look for support. So 0.5 Fibonacci, 0.618 reversed, and 2018 all-time high. So 1414, 1426 area. And if we see a strong dump, we can look for this top of the parallel channel as support, so 1385. But keep in mind, guys, let me show you something. Ethereum left a gap on CME, okay, on 1300. So okay, be very careful, because you saw what happened with Facebook, and it is very possible. Okay, so check this out, guys. That was today's candle. All right, so Facebook dump in a matter of, I don't know, a matter of day. Let's see, we had a dump of, boom, 27% for Facebook. So Ethereum and Bitcoin can do better, okay? And Ethereum, Bitcoin showed us in the past that they like to trick the trader. They like to trick the trader and leave enough time for the hype on YouTube to come and for YouTubers to scream again that you will become millionaire, okay? Like they scream on Cardano. And I strongly recommend you to see also my Cardano video, okay? Because there I explain why Cardano is a dead coin. All right. So in conclusion, let's see, before that, let's see, I think I have something very important to show you regarding Ethereum. And guys, this is very important, because if you are too bullish on Ethereum, let me show you what we can see on 12-hour chart. Okay, we have a big rising wedge. So we had, Okay, the top here, the bottoms, and more than that, inside this big rising wedge, what we have another rising wedge. So there you go. Yeah, we had the bounce here. So we're looking at 12-hour chart, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Okay, so yeah, we had they had a pump here, but again close to this local rising wedge, and it is possible if you see coming back at this level at the bottom of the wedge, expect a possible test of the bottom of the bigger rising wedge. So look guys, as I said, what we have in front of us, it will be a lot of emotional period, okay? Because there are no money in the market. As I showed you, there are no money in the market. They, if we look at, again, let me switch. Yes, on the weekly chart, Bitcoin, there you go, is nothing, okay? So there are no money in the market. Don't fall for this that institutions are buying. Until it will not be a clear regulation, they will not risk the money. So until then, it's just exchanges and big whales playing with your emotions, okay? So they pump, they dump, because they can see where there are stop losses, they can see where's the liquidity, and on and on and on. All right, so in conclusion, Ethereum, for the moment, at key resistance until it's not breaking this one and flip it in support, we can expect lower levels. If it's flipping this in support, okay, is breaking and flipping 1,500, let's see for the moment, 1,575, break and flip this in support, we can expect 1,000 possible, 1,660, and keep an eye on 200 daily moving average. Okay, below, bulls must hold, let's see, I prefer to see them hold 1,486, 0.5 Fibonacci. If this one is lost, then it is very easy to bleed down. Okay, on Bitcoin. Okay, let me zoom in. Again, keep in mind, don't dream on strong pumps. I don't think hundreds of billions, 1 trillion will come in the market to go through all those bag holders who are desperate and they will sell in the moment they are on break even. So, and I think it's just a presumption. I think one of them will be, what is the name of Michael Saylor? MicroStrategy. Okay, MicroStrategy, they're on a big minus on Bitcoin right now. Okay, so they will offload the bags because, as I understand correctly, Michael Saylor is not the chairman of the MicroStrategy anymore. So, and he's not taking the decisions anymore. So the new guys might say, hey, look, we are on the minus, we are on break even, let's offload our bags. Okay, so Bitcoin, in conclusion, under resistance, 2 levels of resistance, let me change the color, 21,027, and this another one, 20,800, support 20,100, 20,017 all-time high, 19,840, and the key support that bulls must hold in order for this falling wedge to play out. And to be honest, guys, I think if they lose again 2017 all-time high, yeah, and below, if we'll see a fast dump, 19,200 again. Bitcoin left also a CME gap, I think on, let's see, down to 19,175. So remember this: Ethereum CME gap 1,300, Bitcoin CME gap 1,920, and then we have below this CME gap down to 17,020. Okay, all right, guys. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, trade safe. Barbarian out.